The end of each year is a time for reflection. That's no different for those inside the Lexington Police Department.
Chief Lawrence Weathers sat down to discuss the city's safety during 2019 and his hopes for 2020. LAX 18's Michael Burke has that. It's the big story at 5.
With only 6 days remaining in 2019, the Lexington Police Department always likes to take a look at the safety numbers and see how they're doing on an annual basis. And while the number of homicides has remained stagnant since last year, Chief Weathers indicates that the vast majority of those have some underlying reason. There's still time to break a record no one wants any part of, including yesterday's. Lexington sits at 28 homicides for 2019, which is tied for the most in the city's history since those numbers have been tracked. But for Chief of Police Lawrence Weathers, there's no reason to push the panic button. The overall crime rate is down 5% from a year ago. And while he says he'd like for the homicide numbers to be reduced, he also stresses that Lexington, given its size, is a safe city, and that behind most shooting deaths is a shooter and quite possibly a victim who had legal issues which began well before their tragic confrontation.
There's a reason why it happens. In order to police that, it's very difficult because you've got people that may be involved in something that they don't want the police to know about, and then you have another element that is intent on committing crime associated with those people who don't want us to know.
Chief Weathers also wanted to point out that the relationship between the police department and the mayor is vital. And so far, during her first year in office, the relationship with Mayor Gorton and the police department, he says, has been quite strong. In Lexington, Michael Burke, LAX 18 News.
Well,